Welcome to this introduction to Reflective Essay 1. You're going to notice a pattern in class where we do a major essay and then immediately after you have a reflective essay. And that reflective essay is shorter and it's a faster turnaround time. You have 1 week and you only have to do a revised or like a final draft to turn in. We don't go through the whole first draft, peer review, final draft process with this because it's such a fast turnaround time. So if you want that feedback in the middle, I definitely recommend reaching out to the Writing Center to get feedback, reach out to friends and family, reach out to me in office hours or attend the embedded tutor hours, and we'd be happy to talk to you about your essay. We just won't have that moment in class to do peer review. So let's talk about the essay. You should have read the assignment sheet again or for the first time. If you haven't read it recently, then pause this video, go back and read it, and then come back because you'll want to have just freshly read that when you look at this video. So you've read the assignment sheet. You might be wondering, is this really an essay about an essay? That may feel weird, but there's a reason we are doing this. So think about something that you're good at or you're working to become good at. I am trying to become better at baking and cooking. And when I think about what I do to become better at that, I talk about it. I mostly talk about it with my family who I test drive these new recipes on. And together we celebrate when it went well and we order pizza when it didn't go so well. But no matter how it went, like there are little parts that, oh yeah, I think it was cooked enough. It just didn't have enough salt or it was too dry or something like that. So we celebrate what went well, but we pick apart how I could have made it better. And it's not mean, it's a process of figuring out how you did and how you could improve it. And we often include people in that process when we talking about it matters and it helps us get better. So think about what you do well. Do you fix cars? Are you a fitness guru? Or, what is it that you practice getting better at? And think about how you get better at it. I bet you talk about it. And that's what we're doing with this essay is we're talking about our writing and how it went. So, in the bigger picture sense, that's just how we get better at things is talking about it, thinking about it. It also has a direct impact on this class because you will have the opportunity once major essay 1 is graded to revise it for a higher grade. So, this reflective essay is actually helping you get ready to revise your major essay 1. It also helps you prepare for major essay 2 and major essay 3 because when you think about something you've already done, it's preparing you to do better next time. So we're already strengthening. It's like weightlifting for essay writing. You're getting stronger for the next essay you're going to write. And maybe I care more about this one, is it helps us meet all of the course objectives. So it's good for you. I feel like I'm lecturing about why it's important to eat your vegetables. This is why. So let's think about the essay requirements. For the content itself, the important piece in here is that this essay is about talking about how you put together your major essay 1, which is about your voice. And instead of asking you to think about the whole thing, which feels kind of unmanageable at this point, we're focusing specifically on 2 aspects, which are topic sentences and description. This should not be shocking after peer review because that's what you looked at in other people's essays. So for reflective essay 1, you're thinking about it, topic, sentences, and description for your own essay, major essay 1. This is getting confusing talking about so many essays. Hold on. If it doesn't make sense, reach out and let us know. So the topic is about how you put together major essay 1, specifically topic, sentences, and description. For the structure of this essay, even though it's shorter, it's 1 to 2 pages, and so like just 1 page is fine. A lot of people will be hovering in between 1 and 2 pages. If it's a little over, that's fine, but not under 1 page. The structure itself, in that 1 to 2 pages, you need to have an introduction paragraph with a thesis. You need to have body paragraphs that contain topic and summary sentences, and you have to have a conclusion paragraph. So I'm still expecting academic essay structure in this. One thing you notice in this description, I keep mentioning the essay map. It's really important because that essay map says exactly what I want you to have in these paragraphs. So let's look at the introduction bit. It starts with 2 to 3 sentence overview of your voice essay. So what's it about? Tell us about it in 2 to 3 sentences. And then finish that introduction up with a 1-sentence thesis statement that gives us your evaluation of your topic, sentences, and your description from your voice essay. So here are some example thesis statements. While my description in the voice essay was strong overall, my topic sentences need to be stronger. Or, I generally need to work on being more specific in both my topic sentences and description. Or, overall, I'm happy with my description and topic sentences, but I think I can work on making my descriptions more attention-catching by focusing on more sensory details. So, the key to your thesis is it needs to be 1 sentence, and it needs to mention both your topic sentences and the description. Okay, so that's your introduction paragraph. Your first body paragraph is about topic sentences. And you'll notice that I list 3 bullet points of what you need to talk about in that body paragraph. So you need to tell me, do your topic sentences match the entire paragraph they were attached to? Which one do you feel is strongest and why? Which is your favorite, which could be improved, and how could it be improved? So you answer those questions, have a topic and summary sentence, and then you move on to your second body paragraph. Your second body paragraph is about description. And in the middle of that paragraph, I want you to talk about what description did you feel was most effective and why, and what description could be strengthened and why. So answer those questions in the middle, add a topic and summary sentence, and you're good. And then the conclusion, 2 to 3 sentence overview of what you discussed in this essay, how topic, sentences, and description went in your major essay 1. So that's what you need to have in your essay. I'm being really prescriptive here and telling you exactly what I want you to include where. So as you're writing this reflective essay, keep looking back at this essay map and this assignment sheet to make sure that you're staying on track and that you've included everything that you need to include. So, how in the heck do you get started with this? First, I recommend rereading your revised draft. So the final draft you turned in of major essay 1, the one that is all fixed up and as beautiful as you could make it. And I want you to be an active reader when you reread it. I would print it off because I do best taking notes by hand, but take notes and write on it however it works for you to do that. I highly recommend highlighting topic sentences and highlighting description because then when you go back to think about it, you can easily find it in your draft. So like highlight your topic sentences in one color, description in another color. After you've done that, go back and examine your topic sentences and descriptions. Take a minute to take notes on what you think of them. Favorites, least favorites, that kind of thing. So you've already done all of this work. Now that you've done that work, go do your homework for this week. Do the self-review assignment in the weekly folder. You're essentially doing peer review, but for yourself, of your revised draft. So doing this assignment will help you evaluate your essay and develop the actual content for your reflection essay. It's homework for the week and it makes your life easier. Do it early and you will be happy. And then the third thing you need to do is watch the lecture on using the self-review to build your reflection essay. That's in the weekly folder. And watching that lecture will help you understand how to turn your review, self-review, into your reflection essay. And here's a spoiler alert. You can use what you write in the self-review in your reflection essay. So the more you do for the self-review, the more you are going to have already written for your reflection essay. So one thing that you might be wondering about is, crap. I have to write an essay that includes what I could do better for my teacher. Is my teacher going to use this against me to grade my essay harder? No, I won't use it against you. I can see what's working and what's not working. And part of what I'm looking at is to see, how does our opinion of your writing match up? What do you think about your writing? You need to develop an opinion about your writing. And when you're identifying areas that could be improved, you're not identifying weaknesses. You're identifying places for improvement. And even the best writers can improve their writing. We are operating on the assumption that writing can always be made better. So even A+ papers have room for improvement. Think about the example essays I had you read for Major Essay 1, the ones about voice. All of those were from my former students, and all of those got high A's. But that doesn't mean that there weren't places to make them better. There were. All writing has room for improvement. And we are actively building a strength. Finding where and what in our writing to improve is a skill that we are actively working to build. You need to be able to find those places that are weaker or that need improvement. If you can't find places to improve, I'm going to be a little bit worried, because that means this is a skill we need to work on building. So, should you admit to having places that can be improved? Heck yes. And if you can't find those places to improve, that's a hint that we need to work on that and build that skill, build that muscle. So, if you still have questions about this assignment, reach out, let us know, please ask. But the more you work on the self-review and keep going, the better you're going to feel about this assignment. So it's time to start rereading your revised draft of Major Essay 1 and working on your self-review. Go for it.